Hey first graders, I'm here with another art lesson for you, and today what we're going to talk about is we're going to be doing some 3D artwork. So we're going to be using our cardboard building skills to kind of advance to the next level of cardboard building. So last year when we were together, we learned about using cardboard and glue tape together to usually make some things that are flat. Sometimes some people tried to make things that would stand up, but today what we're going to do is we're really going to learn how to build a 3D house using our cardboard and our glue tape. So today you're going to need some glue tape, some cardboard, and then the cool thing about cardboard building is that you can totally decorate it with, you could glue some paper onto the outside, or you could color it, or you could paint it. So check out this video and watch how easy it is to make a cardboard 3D house. For today's lesson, you will need some cardboard, your glue tape, your water sponge, and some scissors. You might also want some markers or some paint to decorate your house when you are done building it. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is cut your cardboard into 4 equal pieces if it is not cut already. You want 4 pieces that are about the same size for your cardboard house walls. If they're the same size, it'll be easier for your house to stand up and to look like it's a house shape. I'm also going to cut a 5th piece, and this is eventually going to be for the roof of my house. I'm going to just set that one to the side. It doesn't need to be the exact same size as the rest of your pieces. So next you're going to want to line them up on the table and make sure that they're all the same size. Trim anything that needs to be trimmed, and you're going to put them all flat on the table right next to each other. Then we're actually going to glue tape them while they're all flat on the table because it's easier to do that. Remember, the shiny side is the side that you want to touch the sponge. The shiny side is the side with the glue on it, and when it gets wet, it gets sticky. So I got that wet, and then I'm going to glue tape in between each of my pieces of cardboard. These are going to be the walls of my house, but it's easier to have them all flat on the table than to hold them up and try to glue tape and hold them at the same time. So after I do that, I am going to stand up my walls and I'm going to fold them a little bit so that they can fold in to be the outside walls of my house. So next, all I need to do is glue tape that corner that's not together. And this might be the only tricky part where you might need someone to hold it for you, or if you can try, you can glue tape and hold it at the same time. So to make sure that my house is nice and strong, I am going to put a piece of glue tape on each of the outside corners of my house to make sure that all the walls are strong and so that they don't wiggle or flatten. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a door for my house, and I'm going to cut straight up and then I'm going to cut over, kind of like an upside down or backwards, upside down and backwards letter L. That will make a door that can open and close. Next I'm going to add the roof. So I'm going to use that long piece that I had and I'm going to fold it in half, and then I'm going to line it up and see if it works for my house. I could put it that way, or maybe I could turn it so that the peak of my house goes the other way. But what I'm going to do is put a piece of glue tape on my roof first. So I'm going to stick it to the end, and then I'm going to stick it to the side of my house. And then I'm just going to let it sit there for a second while I get my other piece of glue tape ready. And I'm going to do the inside so that it's nice and strong. I'm going to stick this piece of glue tape to the edge of my roof, and then I'm going to stick it to my wall. And I'm going to try to squeeze a piece of glue tape inside too to make sure it's nice and strong and that it's not going to come off. Ta-da! There's my house. Now it's time to decorate. I'm going to use paints to decorate, but you could use markers or crayons or any other material. Here is my final house. You could obviously add lots more details if you want. Again, you could do crayons, markers, or other materials to decorate the outside, or you could do paints. Don't forget that it's easier to build your house when all of your pieces of cardboard are flat on the table. That way you don't have to try to hold and glue tape at the same time. And then once you get your house built, you could add other details. Maybe you could figure out a way to add a chimney, or maybe you could make a little person to go inside your house. I hope you have fun doing your 3D cardboard house.